All right, welcome to day 16 of the Whiskey Advent calendar. I don't have much to say about this whiskey, other than I've recently started drinking this scotch pretty regularly in my office. I know, in my office, right? Who has a job who can say, yeah, I just sit in my office drinking whiskey? I do. This is Glenfarclas. Glenfarclas. And it's 21-year-old Glenfarclas. So it's Speyside whiskey. Now remember, Speyside's not my favorite because it's so pretty. But I like Glenfarclas. I think they've got some interesting complications going. So maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe this one will have some complexity just like their younger ones does. The cool thing about this one is it's one of the only distilleries left in Scotland that is truly family owned and operated and has been for 6 generations since 1865. They've been running in the family. That's pretty damn cool. So it's a sherry cask finish, which is pretty typical of these Islay whiskeys. I mean, Freudian slip. I was wishing it was an Islay whiskey. Of these Speyside whiskeys. Oh, okay. That was unexpected. So when I hear Speyside, I go looking for butterscotch. And the first thing I got in the nose, I feel like I need to clear my nose out, was not butterscotch. And that's surprising. That's probably why I like the younger Glenfarclas. I mean, it's in there. Yeah, interesting. So, remember yesterday when I said Glengoyne was kind of smooth and rounded? This is in the same family as that. It's just smooth and friendly. However, whereas the Glengoyne ended with this sort of bitter and raisin and rum, this one ends with cut hay and a bit of dust, right? Which is kind of fun. It makes me like this one a little bit more. It's got a little more earth to it. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna add a few drops of water. And I'm going to tell you my rule about drinking that I stole from my dad, actually. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. So add some water to this whiskey. It just comes alive. Now I can taste things in there that were totally buried by time before. The oils are back out and yeah, that's what this one needed. This one needed some water to come alive. Now, why do I not like overly pretty whiskeys? Because it violates my rule of drinking. And the cardinal rule of drinking, mine is full disclosure. Now, what I mean by that is you've got those drinks, you know, that have fancy names like Sunset in the Bahamas or Sex on the Beach or Long Island Iced Tea. These are the drinks that are sort of disguised as not alcohol, right? You drink them and you're like, I can't even taste the alcohol, right? And then you wake up 3 miles out to sea chained to an oar. Like, damn it, not again. And, right, see, those are the whiskeys that are trying to fool you. Those are the whiskeys that they whisper in your ear gently, hey, let's hang out. You can take me home to meet your parents. Let's be friends, I'll never hurt you. And then next thing you know, they bean you upside the head and sell you to the circus. So I don't believe in drinks that are lying to you. And when you get these really pretty drinks with like umbrellas in them, fruit piling out of it, or you get whiskeys or hard liquors that are super sweet and pretty, and you taste it like it's so smooth and so pretty, I could drink it all day. Warning, you should be hearing warning sirens going off in the background, because that's exactly the kind of thing that comes back and destroys you. It's like if you went and got a kitten and then it grew up to be a tiger and ate you and your whole family. That's what happens when you get a drink like a Long Island iced tea. You just take a sip and you're like, wow, it's so, I can't even taste the alcohol. But a Long Island iced tea has like 5 kinds of hard liquor in it, right? It's like martinis, which I love martinis. It's my only exception, but they're not quite as pretty. It's straight alcohol. Although, as my brother-in-law, Andy Combs says, the thing about gin is that it can be mixed with vermouth in such a way as to destroy your life. And I agree with that one. So for me in the whiskey world, I like whiskeys that sort of try to pick a fight with me. I like whiskeys that are pissed off and got something to prove. I don't tend to prefer whiskeys that just go down so gently that they're negligible. Just, oh, it's so pretty. If I want that, I wouldn't be drinking whiskey. So yesterday and today, both of these tended to be whiskeys that were just... Now, the difference is yesterday, I added some water, didn't really do much. Today, I added some water, and Glenfarclas went, bam, hello, here I am. And now it tastes like whiskey again. So, add some water if you're like me. Don't add water if you prefer the smooth. And either way, enjoy the Glenfarclas. It's a damn fine whiskey. And I will see you guys tomorrow.